Hello everyone, this is Tobes, and today we're going to be playing Worlds Adrift. I played this game a little while ago. It was in closed beta, and now it's moved into early access, so I've kind of gotten back in. Let's jump in. Wah! I tried so hard! Worlds Adrift, why? Hello everybody, this is Tobes, and today we're going to be playing Worlds Adrift. So I played this game for a while it was in closed beta. Ow. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh shit. No, don't run. How do I stop it?
Yeah, World's Adrift, right? Not like
no
scrambling or anything.
Oh no.
What happened?
No. Damn it. Nothing happened. I had a ton of fun.
I was literally climbing up and I just died.
Oh my god. My character had all the schematics she needed. The glider, the freight engines, good wings, and I pretty much could build a reasonable ship pretty quick anywhere. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god.
I'm hanging from the ship. Hey, look, I can see.
Since then, the game has moved into early access, and they did a couple world wipes, so I'm back at 0. Now, I'm not starting completely at 0, because I got into this game a little bit. My fiance hopped on, and she was having a bunch of fun, and so I got super jealous. I'm like, I want to have that kind of fun. So, of course, I hopped back into a game I haven't picked up in a while. I do remember the game was a ton of fun. It had some game-breaking bugs in it, and the community was starting to get a little polarized. We'll talk about that later. Let's hop right in. Enter world. Yeah. So like I said, I've been playing this for a little bit. I'm definitely a little better than I was when I started playing the game. I didn't get the gravity thing, how everything slides all over the place, and there were a couple really entertaining bugs, and also, so the game is divided into walls of air. So you have your wind wall, your storm wall, and your sand wall. Ultimately, your goal is to find better technology, and you build a better ship. Try to get through the storm wall, and you rinse and repeat to get through the sand wall. The end game top tier is after the sand wall. So in this game, I'm in a revival chamber right now, and probably the coolest part of this game, or the most fun. Oh, that's frame rate. Oh man, that's a slideshow. I should be used to this. Really foggy. Anyways, probably the coolest part of this game, and I enjoyed it the most when I started, is just the grapple mechanics. I wonder sometimes if the guys at Bossa, somebody got this working and said, let's build a game around it. Oh, if you don't know, Bossa is the studio behind I Am Bread, and gosh, what else did they make? I should know, but I honestly don't remember. I didn't play I Am Bread. I only watched, oh my god, thorns, ow. The really cool thing about this game is destructible environments. Well, destructible objects. Really just mining in trees. Anyways, so the first thing we need to do when you get onto an island is you need to figure out how to build a ship. So you start out with no knowledge, and you've got to find these data banks. You scan them and you'll get knowledge. So this is the tech tree. It's a little small, but they added this actually since the last time, these swivel guns. They're supposed to be like anti-personnel cannons. And then you've got your basics. The wings help you move around, engines obviously make you move, and cannons help you shoot things. Most of the time they're for shooting other players, which, depending on how you like to play, that's a good thing or a bad thing. This is mining, so let's go ahead and see what we get here. Got some lead, that's fine. make myself a little ship and get off this rock. So let's grab it. Get back here. Hey. Oh. Oh, you bastard. Did you see that? There's still buttholes. So that was a manta. Mantas are the equivalent of geese in this game. Geese being complete and total jerks, while mantas, as you saw, the manta just came over and like, screw you, Tobes. So expect that. There is kind of a neat thing. Ooh, I want to grab that. That's good. That's all bronze. The different materials used to craft things have pretty big effects on what kind of performance the thing has. And actually this I didn't realize until way late. Ooh, fuel. I'm gonna ADD the heck out of this game. Back on the crafting, like the conductivity of the thing you make it out of, like the material you make the different parts out of, affect the performance. So high conductivity is surprisingly good for power internals, but for stuff like casings, you want really dense, heavy things like lead, because it gives you high resilience. Come back, I want to stick you. Aha! So you can actually grapple pretty much anything, and these bugs are super peaceful unless they see you cut down a tree. Then they will hit. I hate all life. But I don't have a gun. Okay, so I was going to say those things are generally really nice. They just kind of buzz around and don't hate you. Unless you chop down a tree, then they'll headbutt you into oblivion. Or they'll just do that. Gravity also hurts. So, take all that. Mantas, however, are guaranteed to always be the geese of this world. And if you haven't figured it out, I don't like geese. They're just, it's not like I have some major aversion to them. They have always been buttheads to me. I have not run into nice geese. Ooh, nickel. Nickel's a less common ore that is kind of good for some internals. It's interesting, like high conductivity internals are good for combustion engines, but lightweight internals are really good for the moving parts on wings. However, heavy internals or heavy materials are good for casings. So you make like the wing casing out of lead or tungsten. You make the internals out of bronze, because I think bronze is actually the best for wings, which is really good because it's relatively low tier. There's another guy. I wanna say hi. Ooh, storm wall. I can repair stuff as a repair tool. Put those in there. I don't really need any of this right now, because I'm just gonna hold on to that for when I need it. I'll put that down there. Boom, got me some steel. I'm gonna get rid of this wood for right now, because there should be more in the storm wall area. Go to L2 first, and then that little storm pass. A turret. Cool. Let's hop in a turret. They really do need chairs. Like they have a crow's nest, and you can like swing and climb up the crow's nest, but you can't. I mean, you can stand on it, but you can't attach yourself to it. And being able to ferry people without like registering them to your ship would be amazing. Oh look, there's a bug being a complete butthole. Oh, that one's got horns. Wow, that's neat. So this is a ship, and down here is the shipyard. And so you build one of these when you want to make a ship. and the shipyard will actually cast this big shield around the area, which you can attach to. I can't attach to because I'm not registered to it. Yep. So if I were registered to the shipyard, I could attach to the shield and pull myself up there to assemble the ship. 4, 2, 3, 5. Alright, so what she did actually is give me access to her shipyard, which is really, really dangerous if you don't know the person in this game. So griefing in this game is a bit of a problem, unfortunately, and there's this really weird line between griefing and PvP. After that one, I don't trust you guys anymore. You used to be peaceful and nice. Oh, no! Oh, man. Okay, so another wonderful thing is, if a tree falls on you, it can definitely kill you. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. Too many bugs. And that's what they do when they hate you. So one nice thing about this game is if you type in caps, your text goes farther. There we go. It's the body bag, this thing. Every time you kill a player or the player dies, they get this little bag drops. So I'm gonna grab all of this just in case. Ready when you are. Cool. So it used to be when you would start to build a ship, your shipyard puts up the shield, but the shield was just something you could grapple onto. Unfortunately, people would come up and just rain down hell on anyone building a ship. No reason. People from tier 4 endgame would come back to tier 1 beginners, just blow them off the map. And so to combat that, the shield is actually a shield now. It blocks all forms of projectiles on either side. The PvP can be fun. And it's not the end of the world if you sink a ship because you got in a fight with someone else who was looking for a fight and, you know, you lost or you won. I mean, either one is pretty fun. But the fully one-sided garbage is terrible. But unfortunately, it's like the holy grail of open world PvP games is to convince PvPers to go play against other people who want to PvP. We got this, Arwen. We can do this. So the wind walls are the first thing you go through. And that lightning over there, that's actually called an understorm. So that's another part of the recycling that goes on. Oh, heck yeah. I like this. We'll get back to that in a sec. So this is the wind wall. It's pretty much just really windy. It'll blow you around and push you different directions, so you need good wings. But it'll also push against you with about 5 knots of negative velocity. So you have to have motors to get through it, and you have to have a certain amount of power to get through it. I think it's like 20 or 40 combined power. It's not too much, like maybe 4 starter motors or 2 good starter motors will do it. The very first thing you get is a sail, and that'll absolutely... The fuck? It just blew off. You saw that? More and more faith in this ship. Okay, whatever. So, that was a wind wall. These yellow things you see to the side, those are sand walls. I pointed the screen as if you can see this. So I remember looking at the world map. Thankfully people have already mapped this out again. They actually have one unified map for all regions. So you don't have to worry about, I think it's like 2 or 4 different, I think it was 2 maps. That's what it was. There were 2 different maps before. So that's a wind wall. Those are some islands. That's a sand wall. It looks like there's a sand wall over there behind all the clouds. But if you look at the map, there's this wind wall, those 2 sand walls, and then there's a little narrow, super tiny thing between those 2 sand walls. which is a storm wall. And that opens up into a T3 zone. This is gonna be tough because I'm gonna have to repair. She doesn't have instrument. Oh no, she's got the fuel meter. Oh, that's rough. I don't know how well this is gonna go. Do you have the bar pipe? Do you have the bar pipe schematic? Ah. I kind of hope she's got more wings than this too. It might be a little tough. Let me attach myself. I want to scan. Oh, that's not bad. And that's 49, so that's more than enough of that to get through. Okay, so she's got about 300 power in engines and 100 power in wings. Oh, Arwen. We're going so fast, your hair blew off. Oh, there it is. Ooh, that's cool. Oh, fuck, fuck, fuck. No, 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 no. Okay, I'm gonna have to be super me. So I'll take that. Have more stuff. So yeah, when you die, you lose all of this stuff, and your belt is all that remains. So if I die, I'm gonna have a hard time. So the way you repair though is you point this little doodad at all the stuff to repair, and yeah, you go from that. So usually when things get damaged, you point your repair gun at them and it'll start saying consumed X amount of stuff. So just do your best. Just do your best. Yep, that's all you can do, Arwen. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, so that's no, 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 no. Don't kill me. This is what the lag does in this game. Is that I gotta eat some berries. Oh, but I want to get up here to see the storm wall. I gotta eat some more berries. So this is gonna be tough. Oh, it's a super narrow corridor. Alright, so here we go. This is a little more than I thought we would do this soon into the video. And there it is. So they apparently made these harder. They were see. So I'm repairing this guy already. Nope, don't throw me around. Don't. Oh no. Why can I not move my mouse? Oh, that's why, because we're pointed straight up. Oh, Arwen, no. No. No, Arwen, we're upside down. No. No, Arwen, no. I'm doing everything I can. I'm just getting slammed around, I'm dead. Oh, no. Arwen. Oh, you took a dive. You don't have... Oh, no. Arwen, I'm sorry. Oh, man. Stormwall's fun. If she made it, awesome. I hope I repaired enough of one side of her engines. Yeah, so as you saw, the wind wall is not terrible. If you have power and wings, you can get through it fine. The storm wall blows you harder in all directions and then deals damage to periodic damage, periodically deals damage to parts of your ship. The most conductive parts first. So I was asking her about the bar poles. You can make those out of gold. And you just put them all around your ship, and your goal is for those to get struck by lightning and not your wings or your engines. And then you coat your engines and your wings in lead, because it's super not conductive. Someone opened a chest. I know what that noise is. This is an interesting mountain. I think I'm probably nearby the storm wall. So, Arwen, hopefully I'll see you again in the future. I'll give you some nice engines and wings. Well, wings. I make good wings. If I can properly cut down a tree. Nope. And I'm falling. And I'm falling. And I'm falling. And I'm falling. Yeah, there we go. And down into the fog. Hopefully that bug doesn't notice me. Cut down this entire forest again. You know, other people. Your mileage may vary. They could have easily, when she gave me the rights to her shipyard, I could have just pulled her ship apart at that point. I might not have been on her crew, but I could have put a personal reviver onto her ship. Which thinking about it, I probably should have at that point. If she's willing to give me her shipyard code, she is probably also willing to let me put a reviver on her ship. And ships are loosely owned in that if I put a reviver on your ship, it needs to be repaired. What do you need? There we go. Bronze. Cool. If I put a reviver on a ship, the ship is partially owned by me. Meaning I don't have to wait 10 seconds to get on the turret. All the boxes are unlocked. I unfortunately just remembered that's how it is. I thought maybe I had to be in her crew to unlock the boxes, but I don't think that's the case. Also, her typing her shipyard code in normal chat, if anyone else was nearby to hear that, they could run over, attached to the shipyard, and they could take her reviver off the ship, put theirs on, register with it, and then just fly away. Or they could pull her ship apart and drop it off the cliff. Like, it sounds like, oh, Tobes, why would you do that? And I tell you, I don't know. I don't know why you would go do that. So maybe you had somebody pull your ship apart and you're just a sad sandwich. I want to repair it until the very minimum level that I can use it. I've taken ownership of this abandoned shipyard. Boom. There we go. Dinghy. What is... Yeah, that's actually the dinghy. Skipper? Oh. Yeah, that's a cool one. No, we're gonna make a new one. We're gonna use the in-game ship frame builder. Is that the base I'm stuck with? Oh, right. I want to see how big we can make it. I actually want to make this just oh, I know what I can do. Okay, like this. Yeah, like this. Yeah, okay. I don't know this though. Yeah, makes it a little cheaper. That's fine. Oh, very heavy. Oh. That is what we will do. What does it look like? That looks great. I don't know how this will ever take it out of here though. God, go away. Nobody likes you. Ah, that worked. There we go. Whoop. Let's see. This here. This here. Craft. Yes. Yes. Cool, it just sits there. That is exactly what I want it to do. It could sit right there. Good. Make a helm. Gotta get the reviver. It's the only way you'll res on your ship. Blah. I like that you can't, well, I wonder if it's a bug, but you can't actually like interact with the ship until you've finally built it. That might be the way I have to do this. And then get the Atlas core. Put where it belongs. Cool. Now we can make fun stuff like stairs, and lamps, and railings, and yada yada yada. I can just put them under the fake wings, so they kind of act like real wings. That looks a little bit better. It's probably not enough wing to turn a ship like this, but gonna have some fun. Gonna make a couple sails. Craft. Lightning bug lamp. I want that. So this is it's like a pay for the higher tier of early access kind of thing. Unless you were an early access backer. Then they bumped you up to that tier for free, no matter how much you paid, which is actually a pretty cool thing. I like the new effect of the shields. It looks more shieldy too. A little further back. That should be good enough. Oh, I still gotta make the stairs. No. Structural stairs. If it fits, it sits. Cool. Alright. Here we go. Oh, there's a heavy one. I didn't even check to see how much I weighed. Let's pull up. Oh, whoops. There's no fuel. Add what fuel I can. Yeah, there we go. Feel the power! I think. I really just want to stay away from the sand wall. I don't want to be anywhere near that gross thing. Oh, slideshow. I should turn or open this up to get a little more thrust. That looks like sand wall. I don't want to be anywhere near that. It's still so cloudy here. That's really weird. So usually you don't have to worry that much about clouds. I mean, like you find pockets of lots of clouds, but then for the most part you just don't have to worry. Ah, but here it's just like, oh, there are clouds. Oh my gosh, there it is. I do not want to be anywhere close to that. Oh. Well. I need to go flatten us out. Okay. So this early in the game, you don't have any. Whoa. Okay. Turn away from that too. This early in the game, you don't have any instrumentation, so you can't do nice things like tell you're pointed straight up or down or sideways, or if you're pointed north or south or whatnot. So Like when you don't really have anything to, oh god, I was headed straight into the little corridor of storm wall. Okay, that should be good enough. Go back down here. Still want to go up. Down there somewhere is the island we just left, forever buried in clouds. That's a cool one. I should go there. That's also an interesting one, but it is so far down there. Yeah, sometimes you can figure out where these clouds are kind of spawning from, and you can go park your ship up in there, and then jump out. And there are ways to not die when you fall really far. I know there's a glider, there's you can actually abuse your grappling hook as well. Because if you yank on it too hard, your grapple hook will snap. You can kind of grapple and then release really quick to remove a lot of your velocity, and grapple again and repeat that to kind of slow down and hit the ground softly. Alright. That's why I have the ship shaped like the star. It's a runway. Okay, so it's kind of nice is if you have... this might kill me when I try to grapple. Oh no. Oh, there we go. Alright. I was really worried for a second. Ow. Oh, are these just sitting here? That's an efficient design. I like this guy. Ooh. Still active. Needs to be repaired. Oh my god, I can hear those jets from here. Okay, cool. Oh, I'll scan that. You see, I like that. There goes the manta. Aww. I was kind of hoping to see them battle the manta. Oh, are they? They're kind of turning around. Whatever. But yeah, this is a game that absolutely, it's a little bit like Rust in that it makes you so untrusting of anyone. So the goal on each of these player-created islands, though, is to try and figure out where they hid the knowledge pieces. Some are really intricate, and they're like behind these big mazes that you can sometimes glitch through. Thank you, game. But other times, it's just... they're just sitting out there, and it's really easy to get to them. I wonder... Ow. My back. Okay. I wonder... Can I hook onto you? I can. Ooh, I want to explore your ship. Oh yes, it is. This is one of the upgraded sky cores, or Atlas cores. So this is where a piece called the Atlas core computer goes, and then so this is the stabilizer, this is the generator. I think that's the cooling unit, but that's the cooling unit. There's another one that attaches in that back right portion, I think. But yeah, the ship definitely lifts a lot, I can tell that. The ship's been abandoned. This is good. This is fun. I'll just leave my ship up there and I'll go joyriding on this ship. I'm surprised they didn't reuse the Atlas core parts though. Maybe they just rebuilt them with something better. There aren't any wings on this one though. That's a little rough. It's definitely a little tempting to grab these Atlas core pieces. wonder whatever happened to Arwen. I hope she didn't lose everything. I hope she was able to somehow like get blown out the other side. I've seen stories of people that like took on the sand wall and they lost all their engines and all their wings and everything, and this husk of a ship just kind of blew out the other side. Behind sand walls are the Badlands, and the Badlands have no fuel and no resurrection chambers. If you die in the Badlands, you'll spawn at one of the places around it. You have to go back in, which isn't that bad if you've already got the technology to go into and through a sandstorm. But if you just get there the first time, like you barely make it, you're gonna get reset, and you might just have a bad time. Hey, I know that ship. Actually, this thing hauls butt when it lifts. I don't know what I was talking about. Whoop. Ow. Open the sails. And this is it, baby. We're gonna go through that wind wall and get back home. Actually, let's go through that wind wall and get back home. So that's where Gym Leader Ben and Stacks are. Man, I hope 40 power is enough to get through the wind wall. Because I'll have to furl my my sails when I get close, because the wind wall will just shred these things. It's really too bad. Like if you approach the wind wall with sails, it'll just rip them off. At least if they're open. I don't know if it'll rip them off if they're closed. Hopefully it won't if they're closed, because it would be nice to go through the wind wall and then open the sail and keep cruising. Okay, we are going. There's wind across the wings. Yep. Cool. Oh, right, I forgot. You can... How hard you pull on something can affect how the ship, like, tilts and lurches. You can make a ship turn harder by grabbing one side of it. Harder. Yes. Like if you need to go up, you can get help from people by doing this to aid the wings in pitching up super hard, or even pitching down. It's really interesting that you can do that. Oh, hey, there's an understorm right over there. So yeah, so lightning strikes from underneath. That's why it's called an understorm. Anyways, that causes all the trees that have been cut down disappear. All the dead animal bodies, I think, disappear. All the ships start to fall apart and sink into the island. Eventually, like I said before, they fall out the bottom. And it's neat because when you swing around the islands, you can see like discarded ships hanging from underneath. Or you can find an entire ship just like halfway through a cave. Thankfully there's no lightning or terrible things like that. I'm gonna furl the sail. And full steam ahead. I need to grab that. Here we go. Oh man, I remember when I first started playing this game, all I heard about was the storm wall. And I thought that was just the wall. I didn't know that there were different walls. There was a wind, storm, and sand wall. And I would hear like storm wall or wind wall. I thought they were the same thing. I only ever saw the storm wall. I think I mistook wind wall with the like edge of the world wall back then. Which I don't actually know what the edge of the world wall looks like anymore. But whatever the case, I remember like we kept getting all this T1 technology and building the biggest ship we could in 1,000 kilograms and just running head first at the storm wall. And we never got it. Oh. Oh. There we go. Got the music now. It's starting to push us down. Pull up harder. So whenever I go through wind walls, I try to look oh, it's completely clogged. Okay. There we go. Whenever I go through a wind wall, I try to look behind me, because I generally can't see. Oh, do I not have enough power? I think I'm just getting blown out. I definitely do not have enough power. Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn around. Okay. Alright. So yeah, I'm missing two things. I'm gonna have to get... I might actually have to run back up to that other ship. I'm just so used to not paying attention to wind walls. Guess I have to now. Yeah. I'm getting pushed out. Turn hard as I can. Get out of here. You know, I'll go to that island. It looks way more interesting than whatever I'm doing. Well, that was probably the most successful anyone's ever... Oh yeah, I dropped by a bunch. It's probably the most successful wind wall failure. I feel like most people who can't pass the wind wall aren't used to doing it, and so they die horribly. And most people who can don't do what I did and enter with enough wind power and enough wing power and enough engine power. Well, I will have to fix that. Yeah, so after that embarrassing attempt at a wind wall, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call that video here. Hope you guys enjoyed our trip around this little bit of Worlds Adrift. Next time we're going to add a couple more engines and wings and head right back at that wind wall. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya!